G'day you mob, and welcome to this episode of the series that I'm doing with Jake Farwharton and Greg Savage from The Pouch, the podcast on political expressions. So today we're going to explain for you a political expression that is used in Australian English all the time. Don't forget to go and check out their podcast, The Pouch, if you want to learn about all things Australian politics. So guys, I hope you enjoy this informal, fun discussion. Three guys getting together, having a bit of a laugh, whilst talking about Aussie politics and also trying to teach you some Australian English at the same time. All right, guys, so tap the currawong and let's get into it.
All right. Fair shake of the sauce bottle, buddy.
We could do that one if you want. Go for it. we got a few of those, right? A fair shake of the salve, the battered salve, is it? Or
yeah, and this was an interesting one. The term "fair shake of the sauce bottle" is quite interesting.
Are you going to bring these up on like a little? Are these up on the screen, Pete? Like, are these?
We'll see. We'll see if it gets to video. It depends. I'll have to watch this afterwards.
It totally has to go to a video. But yeah, back in 2009, in the throes of the Kevin Rudd prime ministership, Rudd went on national television for an interview where he was trying to connect with the average Australian, and sort of in an attempt to do that, he butchered a really obscure, like an already very obscure Australian colloquialism, which was "fair suck of the sauce bottle," which is essentially meant to mean a fair go, sort of a fair go type thing.
And what does that mean?
Fairness. Just to be fair, it's everybody gets their equal share, I suppose.
Yeah, I think Australia is known, as the land of the fair go, right?
That's why it's called Advanced Australia Fair, right? Because everything's fair,
right? Exactly. Yeah.
And if you take a go, you get a go in Australia.
But we're not. It's not in a socialist sense. Don't mention that word.
No.
It's not in that socialist sense. It's just. There's a difference between socialism and fair go-ness, there's a fair goerism about it, but it's not quite socialism.
There is, yeah. It's like socialism light with an asterisk after it. But I'm known for giving my literal meanings as well. The literal meaning of the fair shake of the sauce bottle or fair suck of the sauce bottle, which is actually the saying, is just to take a good size swig of your bottle of alcohol and share it around with the next person who gets the same size amount of alcohol. So, of course, Rudd incorrectly assumed that the sauce bottle was tomato sauce.
What sauce bottle is it?
About shaking it. It's like it's an alcohol sauce. It's the old colloquial term for alcohol, which is sauce, to get on the sauce.
Well, I didn't know that.
Get sauced up.
Gotcha.
Fair suck of the sauce bottle is the original.
Well, I didn't know that, Jake.
Well, all right. Rudd should have.
I'm an Australian.
It was Google.
Nanny state. Greg,
I love this one. Yeah,
do we live in a nanny state?
Absolutely. So
I can't own guns. I can't do heroin. This place is a jail.
Well, you are allowed guns. I suppose that the thing is, right? So my example of this, when I first started to hear about the term nanny state over and over again, was when we decided that we were going to take the labels or take the actual branding off of cigarette packets.
Thank you, Tim Wilson.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Is he an author? Anyway,
he was the guy from.
I know.
You know who he is. All right. Sorry. Yeah.
You go.
He is from the what are they called again? Libertarian. What's the name of the thing down in Melbourne? The think tank, API or something. I've forgotten.
The Institute for Public Affairs, IPA.
Yes, IPA. Yeah, there you go.
I like the way you held on to that, Jake. You really let Pete sweat that one out, didn't you?
Yeah, thanks.
He was also the Human Rights Commissioner and is now currently a sitting parliamentarian.
He is. No longer a libertarian. Yeah.
He's just let you sweat that one out. He's just, yep, I got this one in the bag. Slam dunk. So we decided that we were going to take all of the sort of branding off of cigarette packets to stop the enticement of having different colors and things, and just have one bland sort of front of the packet. And it was everyone was saying we live in a nanny state, which basically means that it's the state the government making too many decisions like a nanny. So making too many decisions about your life and making too many sort of minor changes to the way that we live and the decisions that we can make as individuals. So as an Australian, I should be free to go down and choose my Winfield blue over my Winfield red. I should be free to, or my kids should be free to be able to be brainwashed by, Peter Jackson brands, whatever it was, rather than sort of rather than being told no, you can't have access to that particular thing. So it's a bit like making really minor changes in the way that you in the day-to-day activity that we have in Australia, that can eventually sort of lead to, like an authoritarian sort of
like
way
a
of
full
being.
down coronavirus lockdown. That's the end state.
I mean, look, that's the thing, right? And so Australians sort of pride themselves on not living in a nanny state. I think that probably from an American point of view, or maybe from some other country's point of view, we definitely live in a sort of more of an authoritarian state. I don't think we feel like we do, which is a great feeling.
But the trade-off there is, the really difficult trade-off is that you have a lot less young adolescent males getting their hands on fully automatic rifles and killing children at schools.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, that's a bit of a bonus, right? But we can talk about that. But that's the same sort of thing. So I mean, after we had a massacre, Port Arthur,
yeah,
and that they sort of went, and I think there's that very popular YouTube clip, basically, I forget the comedian's name now, but anyway, the very popular YouTube clip of him, and he's going, basically everyone in the Prime Minister went, "We're going to take away your guns," and everyone, "Yeah, fair enough." That's
Jim
sort of
Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries, that's it, yeah. And it's sort of like, yeah, all right, fair enough. There was no uproar about it. We just handed in our guns. We had an amnesty.
Which is what's happened in New Zealand recently, right?
Yeah,
because of their shooting
with the
that they
automatic
had.
weapons, yeah.
Exactly the same thing. So, yeah, it is.
All four of them had guns and we were freaking out.
Thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you learnt a little something new, and I hope that you improved your listening comprehension, as I know that sometimes it's difficult to listen to three native speakers all talking over the top of each other about a certain, topic in conversation, but that's the whole point of this sort of series. It's to give you exposure to advanced English discussions, chats, everything like that, so that you can work on your listening comprehension whilst also learning about Australia, Australian politics, and some English vocab about politics. Don't forget to go and check out Jake and Greg's podcast, The Pouch. You can find this via any good podcast application for free. They publish an episode every weekend about Australian politics. Anyway, until next time, guys, I hope you have a killer week, and I'll see you soon.